My name is Philip Henderson. For as long as I could remember, I've been fascinated with the spirit world. The only true reality of life is death. Death comes to all. Astral dwellers, elemental ones, extraterrestrials, multi-dimensional travelers. All this I've summed up to mean the X-Realm. Come with me into the X-Realm projects, where I'll show you real people and how they interact with the X-Realm.
Hi, I'm Trish Carr, proprietor, licensee and events manager here at Keystone 1889, and I'm looking forward to some paranormal investigating today. So Keystone 1889 is essentially a Masonic lodge historically. It was started construction back in the 1880s. It was finished construction on the 2nd of July 1889, where Lord Carrington was officially invited to open the establishment. Lord Carrington was the head of the Freemasons movement at the time and also the New South Wales State Premier. When we've recently come into the business, we were given the challenge of finding a new business name. We wanted to pay honour to the history here in the building, and the Keystone, which lays above the large red doors at the front, essentially sits above the doors and locks the architecture into place. It is very significant in terms of the architectural design for the Masons.
Trish, you've lived here and you've worked here for some time now. Is there anything in particular about the history of this building, or anything, any presence that you felt, any concerns you have about what Phil might be going to do?
Look, I love celebrating the history of the building here. I know there's a presence within here. I don't want to make any assumptions about what that presence may be. I'm just really looking forward to Phil undertaking the paranormal investigation today and just seeing if there's any way we may help.
And thanks Trish for inviting X-Realm Projects into this establishment. And I'm here today to do the first stage in a paranormal investigation, the baseline sweep. So I'm basically here to pick up what natural energies the place has. So when I do come back here, when I call out to spirit to make itself known, if it makes itself known in a certain area where originally the baseline sweep had no readings of anything, if there is a reading, then we can say, okay, that could be the presence of spirit. It's quite a big establishment, so let's do it.
Yeah. For the bloopers, of course.
This is well. That went off for some reason. So something of electromagnetic field has come into this area just then. Okay, we've got a stick figure here. Okay, so we've got something at the top of the corners. Let's place it near there. Do we have any reading? Okay. Something's being emitted. Okay. Alright, so this pillar here is emitting electromagnetic fields. You've got a figure behind you. Alright, just come here, stay put. To the figure that's to Emily's right, can you raise your hands, please? Raise your hands above your head. That will show that you are here.
Can you raise your legs? Okay, it's gone. That was recording. Alright, so now put that REM melt in that doorway there if you can. In. Okay, temperature variation. We've got to pick up at the temperature variation. Let's go up here, get a wide view of this area. At the moment, okay, we've got someone sitting on a seat. What is that? Okay, we had a presence here on the seat.
This wall, so.
Okay, so we're in the toilets here. Alright, so we've got the keystone in between there, eh? On that door. Secret room. So something's in this area here. Is there anything? Windmill's still going on from that area there, so a bit of a hot spot. And it's stopped as soon as you got out of that area, so that's interesting. Stairs and the doorway. It was emitting quite a bit.
When Phil first went to the Keystone, he was standing in this exact spot when he had his finger tugged from an unknown source. On this finger he wore a shiny ring. He felt it might have been a child due to the height, and the Remel was also activated before in this exact spot.
Right there. So maybe someone's waiting for a drink.
What would you like?
Right there in front of me, something on that seat.
something. Alright, I'm just going to say that on camera that this is stopped working. So I've got an EMF detector and a temperature one now. So now I'm just going to walk around with another EMF detector and it will sound off if any variations happened, and I can read the temperature as well. How are you feeling, Em?
Yeah, pretty good.
So Emily had a bit of experience in the dining room, which is your first experience.
Yeah, it's a little bit exciting.
All right, awesome. On this thing. All right.
This one's going off too.
12 point something. 5, 9. That's not changing at all. That one either.
No.
3.6, 5.7, 8, 10, 12.
It was at this point we realised that the Dremel was not giving us a digital reading of EMF. Phil changes the range to be more sensitive.
The battery is dying now. .0. So let's go right under where we were. Just try and debunk that. There we go, no readings. Nothing under here in this level is influencing up behind stage because it's not going off here. That's very interesting.
You said that temperature dropped, right? And I felt a warm sense walking in.
Okay. Actually, double back where we were. Every time you hear this bipping, it's gone over 1.0 miligauss. 7, 10.9. 4.5. 5.6. Alright, well we can ascertain that this area here is emitting quite a lot of energy. What was that area you were talking about there, Ben? How do we climb upstairs?
Follow just straight through here, mate.
Oh, you're that?
See that ladder? Yeah.
Alright, I might just go up there and yell out numbers.
Sure, mate.
Awesome. 7.6, 7.8. 29.6. A fair bit of dust up here, so no one's walked up here for a while. So if there is a presence here, it's I'm the first person to walk into it for a while. Everywhere up here is emitting electromagnetic fields. There is no power. There is some cords at the side, but it's going off out here. So above here, there's quite a lot of energy happening. I'm quite excited. I'm excited. Madness. 13.7. 456.
Are you serious?
Oh, bring back that. Big fuck. Come on, show me that again. What was going on there, mate? 59.2. Come on, show me the 58 again. That was wicked. Oh yeah, 40.2. So right here, the highest. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've just got to chill for a sec because that's spinning me out. I've kept it, you're going to see it. 105.0. That is equal to the same emissions in Mount Canobolas of the antenna when I was near it. I've got it on holding the max. So I'm going to come down and show you that. Okay, check it out, check it. We're in the boardroom, but there is no EMF going off. No, zero in there. I'm still so charged up from seeing such levels. I'm going to go backstage up into the catwalk with a spirit box and see what we can connect to up there. Turn on the
Computer, wow. Yes, this is a computer.
Spirit box session's beginning. We'll open our sync space up for communication. I ask our guide to beside us. Whatever comes to us to communicate. You want to go back to where you came. What are you doing backstage here? What happens if I do this? Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Do you miss your mum? Do you miss your dad? Yeah.
Being caught up.
What is your favourite job to do here? Were you a Freemason?
Turkey.
What would you like to do most?
Just a brick.
What is your name?
33.
Were you a cleaner? The show must go on. Why do we need to run? Are we a threat? Who's communicating to us? What's your favourite performance?
Judge.
The stagehand, where are you? Come close, please. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here for today. We've done quite a lot. It's definitely a place of activity. I really want to put a trail camera up here, so we'll see if we can do that next time. .7 straight away. 7.3.
Emily, get your phone. Get your phone in here. Yeah, it's right there. It's whatever it is, it's right next to you.
Okay, cool, because I felt something and I was like...
Getting up to 3, 2.
All right, what's the temperature there, Chris?
Temperature's 18.6. Is there anything still around here?
What's happening, Emily?
I just saw white light.
Yeah. No, he's gone now.
It's gone. He moved. I saw
He
it.
moved.
My heart's
Explain what you just experienced, Em.
He's here. He's right around us.
I felt like when you were going around to all the chairs,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't think anyone's sitting there. And then I thought, if anyone's sitting there, they're sitting next to me. Because I just had a weird instinct like someone was there. And
But the white light you felt, what was you saw?
so when you
going
put the
to
EMF
5.
reader there,
Yep.
I saw this sort of white light just shoot off.
Awesome. Okay.
And then that started.
He's around here. He's interested in us. He's very interested in us.
Emily's having a paranormal experience.
There's no power in this room at all at the moment.
So we didn't have a flash on to illuminate dust.
Oh, it was bigger than a dust speck, but it was...
So, yeah, that's... I put the structured light sensor on the stage area where this EMF detector was going off. Wow. Wrapping up the day's investigation, I decided to go and get the 2 trail cameras that I've had positioned up on the catwalk. In retrieving them and looking at if they had recorded, nothing was filmed. They were to film for 5 minutes when activated with motion. The catwalk is still receiving high EMF readings. There is a power box at the back of the stage. Such EMFs that we were receiving was not coming from the power box. And all of a sudden, I get another high reading. 102. 102.3. 102.3, crikey.
The atmosphere needs to be cleansed up here. The masons used to come up here. This is where they used to do a lot of their initiations and rituals up here. Feeling in here from what the residency used to have.
3.5, cool. Okay, we've got... I feel my hair in my head.
Yeah,
Okay, that's not normal, guys.
the masons are here.
I don't feel like I should be here. I'm not welcome. I just get a vibe.
11.5. There we go, 11.5.
Absolutely. I just feel this sense of dread, I'm not... You know when you're a kid and you know you shouldn't be somewhere?
Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm sitting here with the masons. I can envision all the men sitting across from me. leader being up there, the internal guard. It is extremely charged with Masonic ritual history up here.
This is your feeling things, Johnny? The thoroughfare?
This is the thoroughfare.
All right, let's have a spirit box session here. FM scrolling backwards 150 milliseconds. Any spirits lingering underneath the stage? Catering staff. Actors, are you ready? The show must go on. So it's done 3 scrolls through. And I was about to say there was nothing heard.
If there's anyone here who wants to share something with us, please feel free to do so now.
Is there any spirit here that would like to tell us of anything hidden? Did anyone burn themselves?
Die.
Part of the building.
Yeah, it's part of the building.
Well, you got static exchange and it's rocking, mate.
From that end, yes. Okay, we're just about to start a session with the part 2. Stationary pendulum. Peter's going to be doing that for us. 2 gauges from Spiritech, reading the electromagnetic fields and static electricity. And for some reason, that little candle is rocking. And look at the static electricity. Detect the static electricity is coming from that direction.
Come to rest. And the first question you ask the pendulum when you pick it up is, are you my pendulum? And it says yes. Come to rest. There's something else here. I'm truly curious. How much can you move the pendulum?
Any spirits that may be present, can you make yourself known in any way you feel comfortable with?
Tap on the table.
You're allowed to use my energy, only 20% of my energy, in the next 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you are to disconnect from me totally. I really do feel that we can create an environment where a show's about to begin with the lights on, night time, get someone on the piano, that'll charge this area up for entertainment. I feel that a lot of people from all around will come here. This lodge was a Caledonian order. I'm not too sure what that is.
Catholics and Wesleyans. The Catholics wouldn't have been allowed in here, so most of them would have been Wesleyans.
What's coming through you at the moment, Pete?
I'm just chanting, man. Just an old Indian prayer that, mate, everywhere I go, that I want to find beauty, baby beauty where I live.
So you feel like, well, why are you saying that? For protection?
For protection.
Is there a bit of a threat going on or something, Pete?
Oh, I don't know. It was just that there was a lot of There seemed to be a lot of power running through.
I give the dowsing rods a go. They do not respond for me. We decided to finish it up there. On with our investigation.
I'm clairsentient, clairaudient and clairvoyant. So I sense and feel and hear spirit. So that's how I channel, that's how I work with them.
Thanks for coming, Raylene.
Thank you for having me.
So this lovely establishment, I've asked you to come and do a reading at. When you were walking in, what did you feel or sense? Anything there, Raylene?
From yesterday and coming in, I have been tuning in. I am experiencing quite a lot of emotion and energies. My process of tuning in started yesterday. I felt excitement that this building was completed, and it's got a lot of history. Then I feel sadness, getting visions of convicts helping with this site, clear this and building, and in saying that, like I feel I got like a headache, I got pain on my left side. I feel that there was like quite a few accidents, or three major accidents here, like when the building was being built. One person in particular I feel may have had a stroke while up the top there, building, up high, and fallen. I felt that he was still alive for quite a while, but it's like this stroke and this sensation. I've just got the letter H, but I'm getting like Harry, to that extent of a spirit here. And yet he's just like, he comes and goes, and he's really explaining what happened, I feel, what happened to him. And that he's just part of the team, they're calling it, that built this place.
So Raylene, basically this is the walkthrough. You are allowed to go anywhere in the building. It's very old, so let's have some fun while doing it. And whatever comes to you, please share.
I can say there's a lot of smoke. I can smell smoke. It's spirit. Spirit.
I can smell smoke fully.
Me too. Yes, you can, because
I've got to debunk it. Anyone smoking? That's very strong. We all smell that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, there's more here.
Yeah, it was quite strong.
It's dissipated now, but it's yes, it is over here.
Okay, Raylene, let's go backstage. After you.
Let's go. The accident that I felt at the front with that man, Harry, I feel that there was another accident somewhere here, up here. I wonder if there's any history of, it's like someone getting tangled in the cords, and if they had to
the ropes,
manual, opening the curtains and yeah, it's like I'm feeling head injuries, things falling on me.
Country scene. This could be on the way to orange. 4.6, 7, 10, 10.6, 11.
Wow.
So 13, 27. I take it off. I put near it. Paint could be lead based. Don't want to lick it.
A lot of these energies just come backwards and forwards. It's funny, but when we were up just upstairs and you know the yellow ladder, or steel ladder going up along, I don't know, this sounds weird. I had to say it though, it's like I was getting a vision of wool bales or sheep, something to do with sheep or wool. Really?
Funny how we're receiving no EMF down here, and there is a lot of electrical devices compared to upstairs.
I've been hearing a child cry, but I feel it's from part of the energies, I'll call them energies, spirit energies, that are here. So it could be family members that were participated in this building and their children, but I have heard a child cry now and then.
Okay.
And in saying that, I get a lot of excitement. I can just feel the energies of them getting dressed and socialising, so they come and go, they're not lingering all the time.
Okay.
And I do hear, it'll be interesting if Trish if they've heard music or a piano playing when no one's here physically, like in there, that they could hear an instrument.
Okay.
So Raylene brought up that there could be a presence of like the old entertainers back in the day, and Trish is the owner, so we're just going to ask her if, Trish, have you ever heard any disembodied voices, the piano playing?
Yeah, look, there has been several occasions where we've heard just murmurs of entertainment going on. Even as little as yesterday, Thierry and I were sitting at the side of the kitchen here, and he said, "Can you hear that music?" And I said, "I can." And he said, "Is that right from the side of the building?" And I said, "I don't know, but I have had that experience before." I used to be a bit of a skeptic in terms of spirituality and all things that go with that until we bought the building and moved into here. And I experienced somebody here, and they're giving me energy and excitement, and whatever it is, it actually breathes life out of a lot of people being in the space. It's like they want to command an audience of people. And when you're just here on your own or there's just a few people, it has a lonely feeling in terms of whoever's here or whatever's here is needing something more. I don't know if I feel that this presence likes me in the building. So there's a section in front of the stage where the floorboards change. So that was essentially open where the conductors stood, and then the orchestra all played from in under here. And now we orchestrate through from in here. But I guess it's another art form, and we create really fabulous creative dishes down here, and I think it breeds what was originally intended to be here. Well, Bathurst is the oldest inland settlement in Australia, so I guess when we're trying to investigate things of paranormal activity, Bathurst is a hub of the oldest buildings outside of our major cities that we can draw on.
There's a lot of forgotten stories here, and I think restless spirits that want their stories told. So we've got a lot of places in Bathurst to check out, have a look at.
We'll check out season 3, 4 and 5.
Actually, I hope that's going to verify this. The child, I feel that there's been an accident, like a child though, and have fallen, but they've gone down, right down to the bottom.
Really? So these are the bathroom areas.
Right.
That's pretty good in there.
Got a headache in there, a feeling. I'll say I feel it, and it's just like a quick glimpse that I get in my mind of quite a stout man.
Okay.
With a beard. Anyway, that's all right. I feel that. I don't know if he actually lived here or was a part of the Yeah, he lived here, and I think he had actually emphysema. It's a different one, different energy. It's a female here that the cleaner, whoever used to maintain and look after the building, and there's been a few cleaners, this woman had pride. So it's sort of like she's visiting, you know, in that way. Just observing, but is not how she likes it, but yet she's peaceful, and she comes and goes. Are you the little girl that has been visiting me and showing me your accident? Can you please give us validation of who you are, if you are the little girl?
I'll come back at night time, 7.6, and play hide and seek with you. Would you like to play hide and seek?
Can I answer that? I'm hearing.
Yeah, of course.
No, like no thank you, I'm hearing. No thank you, not hide and seek.
Right.
I'd just like to go home. Like go back, just like go home there. Go home is to heaven. Like she's between, she visits, but go home.
Yeah.
To go home, not hide and seek, because that means she's staying. You know what I mean?
Right.
And yet she's been visiting, projecting herself off and on while I've been here.
8.6, 12, 16.
I feel
16.9.
Oh, gee. Wow.
5.0 as soon as I walked in through the threshold.
Yeah, and it is cold, even with those windows, doors open for fresh air. It makes it colder, but it's even cold without the windows open. It's like drafty.
Okay.
Anyway, I feel. I heard, when I put my head through there, I could hear like chatter. So it'll be interesting to know if Trish has heard or sensed things in there. Like just and heard some kind of talk or a voice, or it might have been a whisper.
Yep. 2.7.
So do I go?
Yes, Raylene, walk on in. Going under the threshold.
So interesting.
2.5, 5, 10, 11. 24, holy crap, 70, 80, 103. Holy shit, 150.
There's all the people, that's what I'm saying, there's all these energies here.
I've never seen that amount. 150 that it went up to. That is unprecedented on external projects. 150 milligauss. Like, we've been here a few times and never that amount in this corner. Oh, I wish that was... Here we go, 173.
It's because there's all the spirits here and drawing from when they were here on Earth. These seats are part of our original, and they're part of the history.
Yeah.
And people, the public that came in to the shows and wherever these seats were through the complex, they're attached. They come and go, but they do sit and they go on the furniture that was here.
Those numbers there are high numbers. Like, they're enough for people to be freaking out big time. 46. And at this point here, where I'm standing, would be the one of the pillars of the Masonic ritual. So that's quite interesting. Due to the energy we're being shown in this corner, I decided to do a spirit box session. Next. I wish to communicate to any spirits that are within this area, of any substance, of any nature. Emily, said Emily. What gave this energy before? A reading of 170. Come forth, please, closer. Drain any electrical device you wish to emanate more power. The community of Bathurst will be watching this. We want you to show yourself.
Okay, if any spirits did come forth to communicate with us, very appreciative of that. Oh my God, 152. Oh shit. Document this. 211 miligauss.
Wow.
Look at that, folks. 211. So I'm going to put it back there.
What we can say, that's how they're communicating.
Well, yes. Well,
Thank you.
thank you for that. That's just insane power that you just emanated for us to witness. I ask that the power that you do show us is for health and well-being only. Look at that. Railing, that is insane amount.
Well, you
Like,
know, sorry,
that's the emanation of electromagnetic fields.
I'm a local psychic medium. I do a lot of healing as well, of both this realm and the spirit realm. So basically when I'm tuning in to spirits that are around, I pick up on their energies, I communicate with them, sometimes verbally, sometimes just mentally, get pictures of what happened and what they're wearing at the time, the years that things have happened for them, and then we just go from there.
Hello, Elaine.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks for coming to the Keystone.
Pleasure.
Anywhere you want to go, you're welcome to check out.
It's just a hive of paranormal activity. It's just really overwhelming actually just walking in the door.
Okay.
Especially standing here with a presence right on the top of the stairs or the landing of the stairs just there.
So can you see someone present there?
I can see a lady present there. She's got a hand resting on that little table and looking on at the moment.
So she's aware that we're here.
Yep.
Brilliant. Well, Elaine's very sensitive to the spirit world, and I look forward to what Elaine will bring to our insight section. Let's go for a walk, Elaine.
Okay. Right here, as I said, I can see a woman standing. She was standing this way with her hand here, like this, just watching us. And now that I'm standing in her position, it's like I'm hearing the words, "Oh, here we go again." So I don't know whether she's starting to get annoyed with filming and things that have been going on here. But it's a definite sense of here we go again. I might come back to her. Being drawn up this way, but a group of gentlemen sitting and talking amongst themselves until we walked in, and now they're sort of just staring at us. They're like in this area here, sitting there staring at us. I don't know whether you can pick anything up.
Okay, so Elaine's picked up on there's a group of men here. Are they still here, Elaine?
There's one here and one here at the moment.
Are they dressed in period clothes?
Yeah, they are. I'm going to use the pendulum to get straight yes or no answers. So firstly, do I have 3 male spirits present with me? So forward and backward is yes, to side is no. Do I have 3 male spirits present with me at the moment? That's yes. Okay, centre. What year is it? 1880? Centre, please. 1880s? 1890s? So I'd like to start with the gentleman to my right. I'm picking up the name of Philip. Is that your correct name? Thank you. I'm sensing that you're in your late 30s, early 40s. Is that correct? Thank you.
Were they friends of Edmund Webb?
Yes.
Were you a part of the political party of Bathurst?
No.
Were you a part of the business establishment of Bathurst?
Stronger indication, please. Yes.
Were you a part of the Masonic Order?
I'm still getting a swinging circular motion, which generally means they don't understand.
Are you stuck here in this building?
No. I feel a heaviness around this area. It's like everywhere we move, we're being watched from above. So here I get a strong feeling, this goes out onto a balcony, and I get a really strong feeling that someone didn't jump, but they've fallen off or been pushed off to their death down below. While we're in the male toilet, I got a slight sense, I did look up, it's like I could feel something, but it wasn't there, it was up above. And I've just been drawn to this area because that's where I feel someone's gone over the balcony. Young male, early to mid-30s. He wasn't pushed but tripped. He tripped over someone else's foot and went over the edge. It was just an accident. There was a few people out there.
The electronic interference increases. It's a very annoying sound,
it's full of activity,
but it is part of the evidence that this room is highly charged.
I'm not sure if it's coming from the spirit or whether it's just the residual energy that I'm picking up. There's a male sitting there with the authority. I do feel he was a businessman from Bathurst. I'm actually seeing like chemist or something like pharmacist. I'm just asking him now if he wants to tell us anything, and I'm just getting a firm no. His left hand slamming it on the arm of the chair. No. George R. I'm actually seeing George R. Squires? Looks like Squires. Written in old style lettering. Just to confirm that you're happy to talk with us, George, can you move the pendulum? Thank you. What was that question again?
Did you know Edmund Webb?
Yes.
Were you friends with Edmund Webb?
No.
Did you have conflict of interest with business?
Yes.
In your words, was Edmund Webb an honest man?
No.
Did Edmund Webb have any dealings with criminals?
No.
Did you have any dealings with criminals, George?
Yes.
George, did you do any business with criminals?
Yes.
Did you organise any criminal activities?
Stronger, please. Yes.
Did Edmund Webb find you guilty of any crime?
Yes.
Did you serve time for your crimes, George?
No.
Were you hung by the neck?
Stronger, please. Yes.
Thank you, George, for answering our questions. George, do you come to this area often?
No. George, are you here just to protect the space against a female being in here? Yes. I wish you and the space no harm at all. Thank you for communicating with us today. The first 10 or so were for the hierarchy, but he used to always be here early to grab the food. I'm being drawn to the stage, but is there a microphone or something here?
We are 2 stories up. It was blowing a gale. No way was this any voices from outside the building, and we were the only living ones in the building.
I'm kind of sensing that this area was used for food. I'm getting conflicting feelings at the moment. So one thing I'm picking up is where the agendas were actually delivered. But I also get a sense of sort of disciplinary action happening up here as well. The feeling of being dressed down. So if there was things that happened out in public that didn't follow the guidelines, this is where they just sort of have to come and face and be an answer to the hierarchy. And there was quite a few, actually. I did look over here and there was something that I'm feeling like a strong energy behind me, sort of pushing me away. It's just, I'm not picking up a humanoid in it, it's just this big massive entity just emanating forward and pushing me forward. Just out of this corner.
Would you be able to call out, just to help us know a bit more what caused that massive reading would be awesome.
The energy in the corner, you the one that caused the EMF reading to go high. Yes. Are you human? That's pretty clear. Are you a beast? One of the feelings I'm picking up is that you were called a beast. Is that you're not actually a physical beast, you've just been called a beast through your actions, yes? So you are actually human. Were you called a beast for a crime that you committed? Did that crime involve children? Did you murder those children? Stronger things. Let's see. Did you rape those children? Stronger. Are you being punished in this corner? Have you been sentenced to hanging?
We know your name, sir. What is your name, please?
Jeffrey?
What is your last name, Jeffrey, that you were christened?
Is it Magnuson?
Were you hung?
Jeffrey, did the hanging take place? Oh. Did you die during the hanging? Okay, thank you. Are you stuck in this building now? Strong with me. Are you very really strong? Thank you.
Jeffrey, are you here due to your shame?
Thank you. Yes.
Jeffrey, are you here because you feel guilt?
Do you travel throughout the building? Just stuck in this one particular corner?
Jeffrey, are there children in this building? Was there any accident that happened to any children here that caused them harm? Did you cause the harm to the children when they were living? Answer, please. Thank you, Jeffrey. I believe you. Jeffrey, would you like to be forgiven?
Yes.
Jeffrey, please do not follow us attached to our equipment at all. Would you like us to help you? Jeffrey, can you come close to what's in my hand? At no point during this session has the REM mel been triggered. Soon it does. Touch the silver antenna. Got increases of EMF, but still not. Okay. Thank you, Jeffrey. We will leave you alone. Would you like that? Can you hear his voice at all?
Kind of it. Yes, I do. But he doesn't.
Oh. That's interesting. Is that you, Jeffrey? Can you come close to it again? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Jeffrey, for validation. We will leave you alone now.
Last time, you people supplied to the children you were living, and you said you believed him. It was like a sense of relief for him because nobody else has. So he's been accused of hurting those children, but it wasn't him. Thank you. Do you fear God? No. It's a very strong no.
Well then, sir, you have nothing to lose. You are past, you are dead. The spirit needs to move on. But it is your decision. If you do not fear God, you are not to be judged.
Do the children come to see you? No. So it is all in his head, all in your head. Your own guilt. Okay, Jeffrey, it's all in the past, it's done, it's finished. The children are no longer present here on earth. I would like to invite you to head towards the light. Can you see the light above you? Stronger, answer please. Are you happy to go to the light and end all your suffering here on earth? Okay. I'd like to perform a little ritual for you to move, to pass across for you. Are you happy for me to do that? Thank you. So Jeffrey, looking towards the light and seeing your other loved ones that are up there waiting for you. On the count of 3, I want you to go to the light and cross over into the angelic realm. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I'll just ask my angels.
Okay, so we might have helped the soul to move on then, Elaine.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
I'm saying I'm hearing that we have.
Thank you.
Yeah, the energy's like not so heavy and
yeah,
dank.
That's cool.
Oh, thanks, Jeffrey. Because when I was down on the street, I think it was this door, I sensed the old man. I think I just got pushed back inside. Fucking sorry. Yeah. So I feel like there's been quite a few people actually fall from these stairs, basically right on the curve where it's really narrow. I see the old kind of leather slippers with the leather soles that don't have the grip on the stairs. One lady has actually gone backwards, so her foot's come out from under her. There's definitely a lady, she's not very old, slim build, only like 5 foot, has slipped and gone backwards and hit her head, and I believe she later died on the edge of that stair, but also broken her back on this one. Sense that she was taken off, like there was somebody here helping her, she came to, and they took her to the hospital, but they couldn't save her. I wish I could draw. I wish I had the skills to draw the people that I see that are here. One day I might. And I keep getting drawn back to this picture, like several times since I've got here, I've been drawn back to it. When I first walked into this area, it was like a vision that took me back to days gone by where they were holding masquerade balls and everyone was happy and just sort of standing to the outsides and talking with each other. I did get drawn over to here, which I believe is a passage that goes down. I'm not picking up anything else in this area, I just keep getting that same vision of the masquerade. But it's like the song Hotel California, where it's full of spirits and ghosts, and you know, once you get in there you can't get out because they hold you. There was also a movie, The Shining, and that whole ballroom scene at the end. That's what I feel in this area. And even looking up there, I sort of get the whole sense that there's just so many people here that we're just being stared at everywhere we go. Wow. Young girl in her early 20s. I'm sensing is in here at the moment. She didn't have many good encounters in this room behind the closed door, if you know what I mean. I don't feel like it was always like just the stories for the pots and pans. The green room. Yeah. I'm getting all these pictures of two women sitting there chatting. Another staircase there.
Just back up to the stage.
Someone sitting here crying. It's more like feeling like she was cheated out of a part at the last minute. I think she wanted a part that she, someone that had been with the performance a bit longer has just said to her, no, you're not doing it, I'm going to do it. The energy up here is kind of, it's got that heavy feel to it again, but this is sad and quite sombre. Well, I looked up there before and sensed a young male up there. Yeah, only like early teens, but nothing sort of untoward, just watching the performance as it was happening. The energy in here feels fine.
Well, we've finished the walkthrough with Elaine through this beautiful step back in time. Thank you very much, Elaine, for what you've brought.
Pleasure.
In our investigation. Interesting that, as in other episodes I've done, different mediums I bring in will pick up on certain elements that other mediums don't pick up on. And I've always been interested into why that is the case And Raylene has picked up on different things to yourself, Elaine.
Yep.
So would you be able to explain to the viewers, how is that mediums who can see and talk, interact with spirits, why do some spirits make themselves known more than others?
Okay, mainly, I guess it's just like as in life, there's, we all have our vibe tribe, and so there's people that we talk to that we get on with in life, and then there's others that we don't. So it's the same in the spirit world. So there's some ghosts that will show themselves to us and give us a whole story of what they've been through. There's others that might not talk to me, but they'll talk to another medium. So it's picking up our energy as well, and whether they resonate with that energy as to how much they want to communicate, if at all.
Elaine's just turned off the mains power to this building. We can go for a walk and see if EMF, we are picking up EMF here. Went up to 8.5, 2.6, 4.5. 2 milligauss, 2.3, 3, right there. 3.5 right here. 1.2. 2.6, 1.4, 7. 2.2 on the REM now. 2.1. Any spirits in this area, please interact with us. 3.1, 3.6. Wow. See, I love this place. This place is the most energized location I've ever seen personally. We're getting still readings on the EMF in this room with all power shut down. We're going to get still readings 5, 7, 13, 27. Dead center 27.
Wow.
20, the other pillar stands here. 27, 23. Okay, now we're going to go to that area where we got 800 on this detector.
Yep.
17, 22. In this area. So still, this corner is live, quite live. So let's go back downstairs. I think it's only proper that we turn the power on. So I'm curious to see how this reading goes when I turn the power on. When there's a power surge or something. The Keystone. This place I will be organising ghost tours in the future. It's in Bathurst, New South Wales, Australia. I'm certain that the presence of spirit is here, and I look forward to people coming on the ghost tours and seeing what they pick up as well. Locations that we investigate that have entertaining and historical significance to the community, they attract spirit because the spirits that have died and moved on, they have memories here. And even though the spirits may have gone beyond the light, the signatures and the imprints that they have in this area are present. So I hope that this building stands for a long, long time. The EMF readings, I know I go on about them in this place, but it's just phenomenal. 800 milligauss. That made me think that I should have picked up on that energy. If it's so strong, why didn't I get nausea? Why didn't I feel a bit intimidated? Why didn't I feel that it was there? And I further pondered on it, and I was thinking maybe spirits can influence a technological device in giving it a force reading. Now, if that was the case, well, we still got 800 milligauss. I look forward to a future of ghost tours in this building, and episode 2 won't be too far away. Thank you for supporting us, and we've got heaps more to come. X-Realm.
All I real.